Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade, and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numeral Beta. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerology for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. It's the Numerovational Session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now. So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. We must remember that.
Greetings, family. Sorry, YouTube. I was a little off. I was off for a minute. I just want to make sure everybody got. Now, this show is going to be a very special show for people who are serious. And I'm not going to break it all down, but master numbers are very important when they show up in your numeroscope. Master numbers are very important when they show up in your numeroscope. And even if you're not born on any of the master numbers, 11 or 22, your name, your first name, your middle name, and your last name may add up to a master number frequency. When I'm talking about when the letters and the numbers are connected, and then you break down the numbers that are connected to the letters. So your first name could be a master number. Your middle name might not be. Your last name might be a master number. Your first name might not be. You might be born on a master number. Your life path might add up to a 33. Or your destiny number in adding up your full name could add up to any one of the master numbers from 11 all the way to 99. And like I say on the flyer here, I said, with great power comes great responsibility. So people want to have this thing called the master numbers. And I understand, you know, they putting so much pageantry over the master numbers. But you could be a master asshole too with a master number. You could be a master criminal with the master number. I'm broadcasting on YouTube also. Let me turn down the music because I know I'm playing some music behind me. I'm playing one of my old rhythms from a reggae tune. So master numbers, it comes with great responsibility. And if you are not serious about it, then you better add up the master numbers, and 11 equals 2, 22 equals 4, 33, and try to grow up in the lesser frequency of the master number if you are not ready for it. Because with great power comes great responsibility. And a lot of people, you know, a lot of people question me all the time. Oh my God, what? I'm a master number 33. What can you say about that? I'm not going to give you always the positive about 33. 33 people could be hard-headed people, hard on themselves, mental, nervous breakdowns come with a 33. So I'm not about glorifying master numbers just because you got it. Because I gotta be real. Because although we see the 11 or 11 or 22 or 33, it still adds up to something. And each one of the frequencies that they add up to means something. Each one of those frequencies that it add up to means something. So YouTube, I'm still showing y'all, and Facebook and Twitter, I'm still showing y'all a picture, of course, but I'll be coming on in the next few minutes. 11, 22, 33 are sometimes the most known or most frequently seen master numbers. And 44, especially when it comes to names or birthdays and all that. So here I am, family. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram also. So it's very important that if master number frequency shows up in your name, in your children's name, in your mama's name, your daddy's name, your family name, whatever name it shows up, those names are very important to pay attention to. And once you understand the master numbers, because again, master numbers are not just 11, 22, and 33. Remember, it's also 44, 55, which adds up to a 10, which is a 1, 66, which adds up to a 12, which is a 3, 77, which adds up to a number 14, which is a 5. Don't get misconstrued because you only think about 11, 11, 11, 22, 33, or 44. No. Master numbers
are the doubling of a frequency, the doubling of a 5, the doubling of a 6, the doubling of a 7, the doubling of an 8, the doubling of a 9 is all considered master number frequencies, master number energy. So when you are serious about utilizing master numbers, because I am under the premise from my perspective, other numerologists might not agree, or they might just not be there yet. Everybody born under a master number don't have to be a master. Some people will never, some master numbers have never shown their talents or their powers. And if you're born on a master number 11th of the month or the 22th of the month, some of y'all naturally revert to the number 2 or the number 4. If your name adds up to a 55 or a 66, then your destiny number, as far as the name that gives your gifts, your talents and skills, you naturally go down to the lesser form because you were not guided. Your parents didn't know what to do with you. Some of y'all end up going through some serious struggles in your life. Let me say that again. Some of y'all end up going through some serious struggles in your life because you don't know how to handle the vibration of the master number. Those who want to ask quick questions about their birthday and all that, because you're trying to interrupt my flow, then you got to make a donation. $5 and up. Circulate and donate. That's the only way you're going to get any answers from me. And they got to go through Cash App, PayPal, and international is PayPal. Cash App is local. But I'm not playing games with people no more. I study this because I love what I do. And what you're supposed to do is take what you love and turn it into a business and something that can circulate things back to you. So if people really want the information, from my perspective, because everybody out there sometimes give you the hodgepodge and all the glory of master numbers and the glory of angel numbers. Most of the time when you Google angel numbers, you get only the positive. I got to give you duality so you know what to stay away from and what to strengthen in your life. That's what I do when I see angel numbers, because some of y'all think it's angel numbers. But remember, y'all got to forget, God has his angels and the devil has his angels. So I always tell people, where there's an angel, there's a demon. And if you're not striving to the highest level of the quote unquote angel number that you see, then you're going down another path, or you become complacent. And remember, comfort is the enemy of progress. Comfort is the enemy of progress. And that's what I say in my book, Numerology for Mental Stability, the one you see right here behind me. There's 4 paths you can take with all the numbers that you are connected to, because numbers are here to guide you, not control you. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Numbers are here to guide you, not control you. They reveal cycles, patterns, sequences. And if you're not open, you're not listening. I didn't tell you to go through. Sir, Mr. Black, I didn't tell you to go through that. I didn't tell you to go through Super Chat. Super Chat, I don't even know where it's going. I told you to go through PayPal or Cash App. And because you're not listening, I'm not going to answer your question. I'm being real. I said what I put it up there on the screen. I put it up on the screen. If you want a quick numerology advice from me, PayPal, Cash App. If you're international, PayPal is the way to go. I don't know where Super Chat going, to tell you the truth. I don't know where it's going. It might be going to another account that I don't even know. But I know what I specifically say. And one thing about me, I'm straight to the point.
I didn't say super chat up there. Star says that. Star from Star Report. So you send the Cash App, then I'll hook you up. Simple as that. All right, good. All right, so there's an Alvin Edwards that sent $10. Cash App. What's up, Alvin? What's going on? Stephanie sending $7. Okay, I like what you're doing. So put some questions in the chat. If you're coming from, if you're Stephanie, Alvin, if you're on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, please put a question in the chat. Put a question but make sure you specify your name is Alvin or Stephanie, because that's what I see in the Cash App is coming up like that. And that's what I'm seeing on my other pages too. I see Stephanie and I see, okay, Stephanie, I see your birthday. First and foremost, Stephanie, you're born on the 25th. Stephanie, you're born on 7/25. Interesting enough, a holistic numerovator like myself, you got to remember that 25 in compound numerology specified that you need to observe more, listen more than you talk. So there's things that you need to keep to yourself a lot of times. Not everybody around you can trust, and you, Stephanie, have to be careful of energy vampires. You got to be very mindful of energy vampires on the negative, but on the positive, the 7 that you're born under, the month, and the 25 that you're born under, because 25 equals 7, it is still a double law of attraction in your alignment number. There's still a double law of attraction. So if you're mentally aware of who you are and what you are in this life, then and only then are you able to stabilize and pay attention. I'm talking to Stephanie. Pay attention to those people that come, because you can easily tap in and know who's in your circle, because you're not supposed to have too many people in your circle that if they're not reciprocal and loving or showing some type of spiritual growth. Stephanie, am I making sense, Stephanie? If I'm making sense, put a number 1 in the chat, because you have a lot of spiritual. You're supposed to be into metaphysics and spirituality, whether it's religion, if you chose to go down a religious route or a spiritual route. Stephanie is supposed to be that. And I understand that. So, Alvin sent the $10. I see you're born 7/19. 19 is the number of starting and finishing. Whatever you start, you must finish. Whatever you start, you must finish, Alvin. And because 19 is one of the most known successful number, but it's also known as a karmic number. The only reason it becomes a karmic number because you second guess yourself a lot. And people born on the 19th second guess themselves a lot. And you have to learn to avoid that and think on a higher productive level, because the number 19 is the number of the sun. So you're supposed to shine light on your inner insight as well as your external insight. So in order for the light from within to do any work, it has to balance itself out with the physical part of you so you can maximize it in this realm. And does it take work? You're damn right it takes work. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. Siobhan, I get confused if I'm 11 or a number 2. Well, if you're born, depends on how you add it. 3 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 1 equals 29. Well, my dear D. Siobhan, I think D. Siobhan, you sent in a donation of 7. You are a master number. You are 29. Your birthday adds up to a 29, which adds up to 11, which adds up to a number 2. I look at all of it because 29 in compound numerology has a significant meaning of being aware of people who try to deceive you and people that might be treacherous towards you. Then the 11 is the master insight. So I'm looking at, now I'm seeing the 29. I'm seeing the story about who your life path is. So your life path has 3 levels of the number 2 energy. It has 29, which adds up to 11, then 11 adds up to the 2. So it has 3 levels of mathematical frequencies attached to that life path. Oh, you need to do a session with me, because then I can show you how it all can work for you. So you don't be confused about it. The 2 is right, the 11 is right, but also the 29 is right if you add it across. Now, if you add it the old way, if you add, and I'm talking to Deshavon, I think, Deshavon, if you added the month on top of the day on top of the year, 1981, that equals 1991. So 1991 is also, it adds up to a number 2 also, but it adds up to 18, 19, 20. It adds up to 20. In numerology, 20 is the master number potential. So you can utilize the 20, you can utilize the energy of the 29, you can utilize the energy of the 11, and you can utilize the energy of the number 2. But more than likely, if you wasn't taught, you will still be resonating with the number 2 until you grow up into the 11, until you grow up into the 20, until you grow up into the 29. Oh, this is real energy, real frequencies here. Just like your radio station, all of it has a number frequency or hertz connected to it. You, with the names and the birthdays that you're born with, as long as you've been carrying that energy since you came out your mother's womb, whether it's your name, even if you don't even remember your birthday, whatever name you keep on using for the last 10 or more years, it starts to become your energy and your frequency, whether it's a master number 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, and I see them all when I do a session with people. I'm not new to this, like David Levy in New York says. I'm true to this. I'm broadcasting on IG. I'm broadcasting on YouTube. I'm broadcasting on Twitter. I'm broadcasting on Facebook. So this is real information in real time, but remember, it's not just predicated on your birthday. Your birthday reveals your development, your power, your wisdom, your reflection, and it also shows you your life path, your personality number. It shows you your pinnacles, your birthday. Brandon Price, big up to Brandon Price. Brandon Price says he's born February 28th. February 28, 1978. Now, one thing about Brandon, let me explain something to you about just your personal number alone. The personal number, which is the personality number, is a 28. He gave $20, so I'm gonna show him some love. Your 28 is known in certain systems of numerology as the divorce number. 28 in certain systems of numerology is known as the divorce number. Yes, it can be pertaining to relationship. I see you, Deborah. Don't worry. I see your name. You sent your donation. I got you. I'm up to this brother here. I'm up to Brandon, who submitted 20 circulations to me. 28 is known as the divorce number. Yes, it can be pertaining to relationship. Depending on what you've seen between your mother and your father, you can be going through a lot of relationship stuff, especially if you're not willing to communicate well and be compassionate and circulate and be philanthropic with your relationships. Now, the divorce number 28 is also meaning that you can divorce yourself from. You need to learn to divorce yourself from negative people, negative situation, and negative surroundings, especially because you're a water sign, Pisces, and Pisces have to protect their energy because y'all pick up on people's energy a lot quicker. Y'all know that. Any water signs or water numbers out there, they pick up on people's energy. Remember, water is the natural conduit between the physical and the spiritual realm, according to certain systems of metaphysics. Now, Brandon, your alignment number is a 30. When you add the 2 plus the 28 is a 30. So writing Your thoughts and your ideals and turning them into something is going to be very important for you, Brandon. Very important. And because when you add up the month the year that you're born with all that I just said, 1978 is the year that you're born, that equals 2028, which equals a 10, which is a 1. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune number, but your 28 is also a Wheel of Fortune number because 28 equals 10, which is a 1 also. So in your life path, I see the multiple levels of the number 1. In your birth date, the day that you're born, I see the multiple levels of number 1. So creativity is very important for you, Brandon. You have to create. And the more you create and expand that's how you're going to be fortunate in whatever you do, because the 28 adds up to the Wheel of Fortune, your life path adds up to the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune says you could accomplish whatever you want, whether good or evil. But you got to avoid second guessing yourself and being arrogant about your powers. Oh, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I hope that helped you, Brandon, for the brief. I hope y'all do a full session. If you do want to book a full session, this is the flyer right here. If you want to book a full session with me, here it is. I'm serious. And if you live outside of the United States, use WhatsApp. If you live outside of the United States, text me via WhatsApp. That's a free app. That's for my international clients, not for my in the United States clients. So if you're living in the U.S. Virgin Islands, you can text me. If you're living in Puerto Rico, because that's part of a U.S. territory, you can text me. If you live in Hawaii, you can text me via regular phone. But those that live in England, Canada, and everywhere else, I got people in Benin, I got people in China, I got clients all over the world. Text me via WhatsApp. I ain't stutter. I'm not new to this. Like I say, I'm true to this, like David Levy would say. That helped a great deal. I will be booking. No problem, brother. Remember, I got my waiting list is into August, so y'all need to book now so I don't finish off August, because because that television show with Forbidden Knowledge is taking off like crazy. That television show, Billy Carson said on his show yesterday that I am one of the most popular shows on his network right now, Forbidden Knowledge. Thank you, Billy. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all all for supporting. So let me get back into the people that has shared some love. Okay, I just finished Brandon. Black Mo, P Black Mo, 6'11". Oh, now let me tell you something, P Black Mo. Let me school you on something about your numbers. 6 plus 11 equals 17. Now, let's go there with that. First, your alignment number is a 17-8. Only reason I don't break it down, I'm not going to break it all the way down to the 8, is because 17 is very important. 17 is the number of legacy. That's whatever you do, it's supposed to leave a legacy for you and your family to come if you have a family. And I'm talking to P Black Mo. You're supposed to leave a legacy. And if you're young, I understand if you're young, you're not even thinking about it. But remember, 17 is a legacy leaving number. And if in order for you to leave a legacy, you have to have multiple streams of income and understand finance, because 17 adds up to the number 8. But 1 deals with creativity and productivity. And number 7 deals with spirituality, but also being able to attract what you want so you can make the money and the finance and the energy that's necessary. So 611 equals 17, and that's known in compound numerology as the legacy leaving number. So you're supposed to be thinking like 50 to 100 years. You're not supposed to think 1 year to next year. You're supposed to think like J.P. Morgan. J.P. Morgan was born on the 17th of April. Marcus Garvey was born on the 17th of August. Muhammad Ali born on the 17th. So because your alignment number is a 17, I'm letting you know what you need to align yourself with. If I'm making any sense to you. Now, your master number 11 is very important. Don't mind me when we do my Jamaican thing. This is a Jamaican thing. Your alignment number, your personal number is a master number 11. So that's the master number of it. You needed to learn to trust your insight. I'm talking to Black Mo, P Black Mo. You need to trust your insight, but also be careful of people who might be deceiving to you, and try not to deceive yourself, because you give people the benefit of doubt a lot. So you may have a little trust issues, especially because your alignment numbers are 17, which is an 8. You got to learn to delegate, especially if you're going to form business, because you will do well in business. I'm talking to P Black Mo. Now, when I add up the year that you're born, 1990, that equals 2007, which equals a 9. That tells me that you need to finish what you start. Anything you put out there, whether it's on a multiplicity of levels of businesses, you got to finish what you start, because that 2007 equals a 9. But when I remove the zeros, I see 27. And in numerology, the compound numerology of 27 means creativity and productivity in order for you to reap the harvest. You understand, P Black Mo? If you understand, put that number 1 on the chat, P Black Mo. Stop playing. If you understand what I'm saying, because this is going to be helpful, but you do need to do a full session with me so we can break it down and have some fun. You need to have some fun, because I need to get into your name. Your name gives you your gifts, talents, and skills. But people got a misconception about their gifts, talents, and skills. It's not always a job description. Sometimes your personality or your gift is that you know how to talk, that you know how to build things, and then you take it to your business or you take it to your job. You know how to dance or have fun or make people feel happy and supportive. Those are your gifts, talents, and skills that show up in your name. All right, let me go to... I hope that helped you, P Black Mo. Please, Black Mo. Thank you very much for sharing the donation. I see more. Don't worry. I'm coming to all of you up there. Believe me, I'm gonna get everybody that send a donation. I see y'all all popping up. You see what's happening. You got to at $5 or up. Let's stop playing with me. Shariah means you're born 7/14, huh? You didn't give me a year, huh? You're scared of your year? Well, you're scared of your year, girl? You're scared of your year? Well, you don't want to tell your age, girl? One thing about people born on 7/14, 14 is the number of the ability to deal with crowds. That is the number 14. You have the ability to deal with crowds. So you shouldn't run away from crowds, although you're Cancer energy. Cancer sometimes like to get into their own little shell, like a crab. Just a crab. Look, my grandmother's was Cancer, both of them. Both sides were Cancer. Sometimes they'll crab up and get to themselves, but in your crabbing up, you're supposed to be learning, because 7 in the month that you're born also reflects the need to meditate and go within so you could be able to deal with the crowds in an appropriate manner. So when I add 7 plus the 14, that equals 21. Writing is important to you. Journaling will be important to you, my dear. Journaling will be important to you, Shariah. And don't be mean about it, because your last name is Means. Don't be mean about it. Make sure you should turn your business into Shariah Meanings, not Means. Shariah Meanings. Add the INGS, because you're supposed to make meaning of what you do. That's why the 21 as your alignment number, when you add the 7 and the 14, that is the number of the crown of the Magi. And the crown of the Magi number says you can turn little nothing into something, and you will advance, but you got to go through your struggles. You got to go through your determination. You got to go through your initiation, but that don't kill you, Shariah Meanings. I keep on saying that. I'm saying that for a reason. That's a good business name, because whatever you do, you're supposed to bring meaning. And then if you bring meaning, you'll be able to galvanize the amount of people around you, because 14 is the number of being able to deal with a certain amount of people, maximum amount of people, crowds of people, but also the need to take a risk. Stop. Because sometimes you suffer from probably anxiety or nerves. You got to protect your nerves. Don't let people get on your nerves. That's why meditation is so important for you. Shariah Meanings. I ain't gonna call you mean. You hold on to that name, you will be mean. I'll be honest with you. If you hold on to that name, you will be mean because words have energy. I know it's your last name, and forgive me, but when you do a session with me and I break down that last name, then I'll give you that frequency. But I'm telling you, take that word means and say meanings because you're here to do something meaningful if you're willing to be the crown of that magi, if you're willing to claim your crown of the magi because your alignment numbers are 21 and you're supposed to be crowning that magi. Deborah, win. All right, now I hope you winning, Deborah. Stop playing with me. I hope you winning. We about to get it in with you. I see. I'm gonna answer everybody's question that gave me a donation. That's how we doing it. Before I get off of here, let me change the music a little. Let me put some Matrix music on because we're gonna turn up now. Here's my Matrix music. Uh-oh. Y'all on YouTube, y'all ain't getting this. Y'all ain't getting what I'm doing. Y'all on Instagram, y'all ain't getting the music now. I got a whole musical background going on. I got the Matrix music. It's gonna turn me up now. It's about to turn me up. All right, we're going to Deborah right now. Now, Deborah, you're born the 16th, 1967. Oh my Lord, have mercy. 9 plus 16 plus 1967. That equals 1992. Now, let me show you something, Deborah. First of all, 9 plus 16 equals 25. Again, 25 is that number of observation and listening more than they talk. Sometimes you know you're able to read people. You feel their energy when they're calm. That's why people that's born under the frequencies of the number 7 or connected to the number 7 in any way, whether it's the 7th, the 16th, or 25th of the month, you got to be careful who you allow in your circle. Everybody don't deserve to be there, so you got to learn to observe, watch them, and then learn to attract what you want because 7 is the law of attraction number, as myself and Lloyd keep on saying. But it's also the number of analysis. It's the number of research, but it's also one of the mental health numbers that can go down the route of worrying. Don't worry. Be a warrior and attract what you want in your life. And it's never too late. You're about what? You're going to turn 56 this year? It's never too late. The great KFC didn't get his riches until he was 60s. It's never too late to attract what you want. And because 16 in compound numerology, before it adds up to the number 7, is the number of planning, or things will go down a fatal road. So if you don't plan, you plan to fail because you're born under that 16 energy. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. So turn up on your planning. That means you need a blueprint, Deborah. You need a blueprint in order for you to win. And you may have already figured this out since you was younger coming up. That in order for you to win, you need to lay things out. You can't just do things haphazardly. Although the Virgo is connected to the number 5 in numerology, which your mind can be a little scattered and all over the place. But your 7s that keep on showing up and saying, yo, girl, you better plan this out. Because when you went against your intuition, that's when you messed up. Put it a number 1 if I'm right, Deborah. When you went against your intuition, that's when you messed up, Deborah. Put in a number 1 in the chat if I'm making sense. She said 100%. Come on now. I'm not new to this. You want to be a winner? Plan to win. Attract the win. That's how it works. Let's go. I love that Matrix music. Stop playing. Let me go next. I hope I satisfied that. Herbs. Send some herb. You send some herb. How we idea with herb? 550. All right. 550. I'll go ting. You born January 1990. You got a lot of 9s in there. Okay, I see all of that too. The triple 9s means something, but it's always leading you to finish what you start and be the leader. Herb, mind, body, soul. Because at the end of the day, your life path is a number 3. You need to write your ideals out and maximize and manifest your ideals. Person born on January 19, 1999. Because when you add up your whole life path, if you add it up, 1 plus 19 plus 1999 equals 2019. And 2 plus 1 plus 9 equals 12. And 12 is the number 3, which deals with expansion, growth, manifestation, jovial. And anything you do in business, you got to be jovial and happy about it. I'm talking to you, Herb. Or Herb. Talking to you. You gotta be jovial and happy. Now you say what you mean and mean what you say, and I got that, but you gotta learn to say it with joy and happiness. Love and happiness. Hey! You gotta say it with love and happiness. Stop playing. And I can see you doing business. If you're not already doing business, you're supposed to run your own business. But make sure you take the time out to write your ideals and your thoughts down. Okay. Whew. Herb, if I'm making sense, please put the number 1 in the chat if I'm making sense. Herb. All right. If I'm making sense. Thank you very much. Deborah, y'all need to book a session for that whole name, the names and everything else. Remember, y'all like entering cycles too. So I don't play with this. I'm trying to help y'all out with this. This is real talk. Numerovation, like I say, numerovation or the numerology is the study of numbers. Is applied mathematics. Learn how to apply your numbers and they will guide you. I'm not here to read none of your asses. I'm being honest. I'm not here to read none of your asses. I'll let other people do that. I really can read. I rather the children that don't know is the one that I would rather break down. And if you have children, let me say something to y'all. Now, if you got 7 children, just calm down. But if you have young children between the ages of probably 12, 16 and young, I usually between 16 and young or let's say 13 and younger. Usually what I do with those children, if you book a session for yourself, then I will drop some birthday information in the recording with you for free. If you book a session for yourself, then I drop some birthday. I don't need their name. I just need their birthday so I can give you something to align with and pay attention to until they get of age so they can understand what's going on. Because you got to let children become of age. You got to let children become of age. No, I do not have Zelle. Sorry. Don't have Zelle. Only PayPal, Cash App. PayPal and Cash App. That's all I got. Where the money? Like James Brown, his mother was saying, where the money? You want to spend the money, huh? Nah, this is all about circulation, baby. We don't spend here, we circulate and watch it come. See, what I give you is going to be you could be able to watch this back and actually get something from it. Even a little bit that I drop, although I do much more in a session, which is like 30 minutes. Sometimes it go a little bit over time, depending on how you question me. Depends on how you question me, but let me see who I am up to now. Okay, we did Deborah, we did Herb. Chris MC said, you just said, okay, great show. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you very much for showing. You didn't put a birthday up there, so it is what it is. P Black sent $2. I sent 11 earlier, but 3 said, what? Chris. Now you want something, Chris. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so Chris, you sent $12, $13 altogether. I see. Okay, you're born under the, you're born, I'm gonna come to you, P Blackmore, about your relationship in a few. I don't do compatibility sessions anymore because people ain't serious. I tell people, I send that to Lloyd Strayhorn or Jackie or those people. Cause my compatibility session, let me say to y'all, how serious I am about compatibility. I charge $300 to $400 for a compatibility session. And that session lasts for 1 hour to 1 hour and a half. Because there's a lot of mathematics and compatibility. I gotta find your power numbers. I gotta find what works, what don't work, what your bullshit is, excuse my language, what your good stuff is. I gotta find it. And it's tedious. And if y'all are not serious, if one person is serious about making a relationship and the other person is not, then it won't work. Then why am I charging you $300 to $400 if you ain't serious about your relationship before you even come to me? And sometimes, most of the time, it's the men. The men want to. This is what men want to do to me. This is what they want to do. They want to throw 2 or 3, 4 names or 4 birthdays on me so they can figure out which one they could. Because they're dealing with all 3 of them right now. They just want to figure out. I'm like, look, I don't do that. If you're not in a polygamous relationship and you're not trying to, or a poly relationship, and you want to put all of them on the phone, because when you do a compatibility session with me, I have to have all of you on the phone so you can hear your good and your bad, how it can work and how it will not work. That's how I deal with my compatibility session. I'm real about this. And I had calmed down from it because I'm not in a relationship myself, although I can give good advice through the numbers, because numbers are objective, it's not subjective. I've been divorced 3 times. The joke is I've been fired 3 times. But now I'm working on building myself to be in a stable relationship, because I'm better off now than I was in my club life, doing the madness and having all these children and doing all crazy. Y'all heard me say this before, don't worry about that. So, I stopped doing compatibility sessions only because primarily the men weren't seriously, and they were just throwing a bunch of women's names and all that. And then when I break it down to them, they realize, oh, I should have went with the one you told me and all that. Look, you playing games with women out there. Because I know I play games with women. I was a big womanizer in the club. Big womanizer, bigger. Not telling no blood clot, me big. And them used to call me Simon the girl, them diamond. I'm just saying, in the club, that's what they used to call me in Jamaican club. Simon the girl, them diamond. That's what them call me back in the day. To let y'all know. Don't judge me now. I had a life. I lived a life now. Stop playing. Don't judge me. So I'm going to get back to breaking down. Okay, let me go to Chris MC, and then I'll come to you, Poe Black, and then I see Shaniqua Thompson, and I see Troy Lake. I'm coming to y'all. I'm not gonna be up here too long now, because y'all got me up here, boy. Y'all got me working when I wanted to break down master numbers. Okay, but now Chris MC, remember you're born on 3/8, so you have a master number alignment. You have a master number alignment. So let me turn down the music on this one. Let me turn down the music for this one. I mean, the music is keeping me hyped. That's why I'm keeping it up. Let me put some African music. I want to put some African music. Oh my God, I'm serious. I need some African music. Where are you now? There you go. All right, here we go. Put some Afro beat real quick. Oh, my friends. Now, my dear Chris, let me talk to you real quick about what you're going through. First of all, your alignment number, when you add the 3 plus to 8, that adds up to 11. So it tells me that you need to trust your spirit. Trust your spirit. You're very intuitive. You pick up on people's energy real quickly. But the 11 alignment number is a fame and fortune number. And then you have the possibility to make spiritual moves and be very famous at what you do if you are serious. You have to be serious about what you want to do, because the 8 that you're born under is the number of discipline. And if you're willing to discipline yourself, Chris, it will be very helpful, because the 8 is a structure and discipline number. It's not just the money frequency people are talking about. Remember, money is currency, and you could attract money and you could push away money if you don't understand the discipline, because the undisciplined mind is an insane mind. The undisciplined mind is an insane mind. It's very important that you understand that, Chris. And the year that you're in now, 3 plus 8 plus 2023, that equals 2034. So right now you're in a 9 personal year cycle, which means removal of people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest and wisest purpose. Especially because you have that number 11 as alignment number. 11 is like an eagle energy. 22 is like an eagle energy. 33 is like an eagle energy. And if you're not willing to fly high like the eagle or the falcon or the phoenix, you will be brought down to chicken level. And who wants to pluck like a chicken? Because chickens don't fly. Chickens jump. They don't fly. So Chris, please don't allow negative people to be around you. because you're a Piscean that is a water sign, and water has to be very careful of who they allow in their space, whether you're a water number or a water sign. And because your alignment number is 11, you have to pay attention to deceivers on multiple levels. A good book for anybody that know that they attract the deceivers is called Dodging Energy Vampires by Christian Northrup. That's a very good book called Dodging Energy Vampire by Christian Northrup. Okay? I hope that helped you, my dear. I know I just had to go. You said you'll send me Cash App. That's what people are saying. Okay. Oh, people would like the book of Sirius. Oh, hey, Dr. B Sirius just hit me up too. Oh, maybe I need to bring him on. Let's get it in. Dr. B Sirius. All right, I see Cash App. 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 Okay, I'm up to Chris. I'm about to go to this guy on relationship. Real quick, don't mind me. He said he's dating somebody born 6/28. Matter of fact, happy belated birthday to her. And what's interesting about that? Let me clarify something with you, because I believe your birthday is 11 and she is one. Now, your birthday is 6/11. This is an interesting combination, 6/11 and 6/28, because when you're that close on the zodiac, it could be a love-hate relationship if you don't have communication. Now, I'm going to go directly to your personal numbers to show you how it can work and how it will not work. To show you what I do when it comes to compatibility. Now, you're born on the 11th, and she's born on the 28th, and that equals 39. In order for y'all, because she says what she means and means what she says, and so do you from your own perspective. However, in order for a 39-12 to work, they have to have jovial, happy attitude about what they do. It's good for y'all to go to comedy shows, dance together, just enjoy life in general. Good. We got life and death, and what we do between life and death with our loved ones or with ourselves is most important. So with 11 and person born on 28, their personal frequencies say they need to learn to enjoy and don't stagnate a conversation. Learn to converse and listen to each other. Person born on the 28th and the person born on the 11th. Now, her by herself, 6 plus 28 equals 34. So she's sometimes in her own head. She needs to have her own little space. She has to be in her own little space, and that's cool. And you got to sometimes men and women have to be in their own space. They have to be able to clear their mind. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, man and woman think diametrically different from each other. Stop thinking we think the same. We don't think the same. We think different. And if you're not willing to support that difference, then why are you getting into a relationship? We think differently. And it's all right to think different. Dr. Africa taught about it. And we recognize that there's a yin and a yang. Yin and yang is different from each other's energy, but they are supportive and complementary. So the person born on 6/28, they have to trust their spirit. They've been through some stuff in their early parts of their life. And she's probably kept a lot of stuff in their head, but they got to learn to forgive and let go. Because that 28 is the divorce number. So you got to divorce yourself mentally from whatever happened from. You're never going to forget. I'm talking about that person born on 6/28. You're never going to forget what you went through in the early parts of your life that you've kept to yourself and hidden. And I suggest if it's a woman, you need to go to Queen of Four. You need to go to Queen of Four's classes and take some of that sacred woman stuff, that sacred woman energy. And if it's a man and you really care about it, then you go to the sacred men healing thing, the Heal Thyself, the Man Heal Thyself program. Both of y'all together would do well in it because it will help you to solidify the relationship of who and what you are. And if you're in a relationship that's serious, then I suggest you get into relationship counsel with either Boyce Watkins and his wife, Dr. Alicia. They do relationship counseling, or Mancho or Washa, whom I'm going to have on my show. I had Boyce Watkins and Alicia on, Dr. Boyce and Dr. Alicia on recently, but I'm going to have Mancho and Washa on in August. You took soap on, yeah, man, take soap. You took soap on, that's good. You did take soap on them, good. And she needs to be with Queen of Four. Did she take Queen of Four's class? You see how fast I went straight there? Because I can see it in your numbers. I can see it in your numbers. The numbers talk to me because I've studied enough to let it talk. And I'm open to allow it to talk to me. I had to be open for the numbers to talk to me, because like I said, this is not psychic. Numerology is not psychic. All right, I'm going up to just did Poe Black Mo. Shaniqua, you gave me $5. Troy Lake, you sent me $25. Shaniqua, did you put a birthday? I don't see a birthday up there. You didn't see a birthday, Shaniqua. Did you put a birthday, Shaniqua? I don't see a Shaniqua. Shaniqua, you said, but let me, Shaniqua, that are you on Instagram or YouTube? Where you at, Shaniqua? I'm trying to break this down. Shaniqua, are you on Instagram or YouTube? Because I'm broadcasting on a few places. Yeah, the book is called Dodging Energy Vampires. Somebody said, Simon the Gal, them Diamond. Yes, that's what they used to call me in the club. I know. I'm the black diamond, original diamond. I'm the coal that just get compressed. And I used to press gal, and them used to love me. A lot of mercy. That is my Cash App. Yes, that's the Cash App. That's the Cash App. Spread love, up. That's the Cash App. If you spread, I did not say super chat. Somebody just sent a super chat. Y'all not reading. Y'all ain't reading up here. Beyond name. I did not say send super chat. Look on my screen. It's been scrolling right there. If you're international, it look like you're international. Look like you're sending English money or something from England. You can use PayPal. You know you can use PayPal. Stop playing. You know what I'm saying? You can use PayPal. So you're born on the 19th, I believe. So anything you do, you got to shine light things. And I'm gonna give you that. Anything you do, I'm gonna thank you anyway. But anything you do, shine light on things, because the 19th is there to shine light on things. And it's a successful number if you do not second guess yourself and your powers. Creativity is and finishing what you start is most important when it comes to people born on that 19th energy. And because you have 4 as the month that you're born, 4 is the number of mental health. Protect your mind. Always inundate your mind with good, positive, productive things, and be continually creative. That's all you're going to get for not listening to my broadcast or not paying attention to the screen. That's all you're going to get. There's another one that did it too. Let me go scroll back up. All right. Infinite Blueprint. You gave me a super sticker. Thank you for a super sticker, Infinite Blueprint. Shout out to you, Infinite Blueprint. Thank you very much for showing me love. And somebody else did that too earlier. Let me see. Although they gotta watch my screen. I'm not doing the super chat stuff because I don't know where it's going. 1111 is a vortex number. The negative of the 1111 is of not going through the door of higher understanding or running away from your higher self. If you're not running, you got to be able to stay on, because 1111 equals a 22. So it's also leading to the master builder. So whatever you do, you got to masterfully build from inside in order for you to maximize the outside. So if you're not living on the highest form of, when you see the quote unquote angle number 1111, then you got to recognize the doorways that you're going through. I'm just doing this because y'all posted, and I'm really grateful, although I'm not using Super Chat at this time. I'm really grateful, but I'm not using Super Chat at this time. I'm using PayPal, and I'm on YouTube. Now, what's your name on YouTube? Indigo, can't trust people. Tend to stay alone. At Indigo, okay. Who you talking to? You talking to... Okay, Empress, are you the 27th? That's what you're telling me? Let me see, Empress. Are you Shanika Thompson's Empress? I don't know if that's your... I'm getting ready to go to Troy Lake. Empress, until you confirm, did you send a Cash App, or what did you do? PayPal? That's what we're looking at here. I'm looking at all these screens here. Goddess, what's up, Goddess? How you doing? I'm glad everything is well. Now, Troy Lake, you are born anytime you have. Let me see. Oh, that. Let me see. Oh, that's you. Okay. Thanks, brother. I'm on YouTube. Okay, that's you. Okay. All right. Okay, so I see Shaniqua Thomas gave a $5 donation, and then I'm gonna come to last one will be Troy. Troy Lake, I'm coming to you. You're the last one because I got things to do. I got things to do. I'll come back again. Don't worry. I'll do this regularly because it look like people. But I'm telling you, family, book a session with me. Book a session with me. Book a session with me. And the only way you're gonna do that right now, my email, my list is into. I'm gonna turn after this series finish. I'm gonna turn up. So y'all better book now. It's turning up. I'm telling you, I'm getting big response. Like Billy was telling me, he called me now. We're gonna do a second series. We're gonna do a second series just because of it. But I need to do it my way. I need to do it my way. I don't care how this goes. So if you want to book a session with me, I'm into August right now, and the first week of August is open. The first week of August, the first and second week is open. So if you want to get in for the first and second week of August, you better book now. You better book now. IG, you just finished. I'm sorry, IG. IG just finished. So come to YouTube. YouTube. Let me see. So, Shaniqua, I'm gonna break down your birthday right now. I'm gonna break down your birthday, and I'm gonna do Troy. Last Troy. I didn't get the PayPal. Which PayPal did you send it to there? Let me see. Let's see what PayPal you sent it to. Let me check my PayPal. Let me see which PayPal you sent it to. PayPal. Don't worry, I'm going to finish off everybody before I get off of here right now. Okay, I seen you send it to numbers. You sent it to Numerovation. Okay, Nicole Green. I see you, Nicole, at 7. And Brandon Price, I guess you are booking a session, I guess. Okay, Brandon, I put you on because you're not going to get a full session online right now. So, all right. Yes, you sent it to, my brother's name. Yes. You sent it to my other name. Yes. I see you. I see where you sent it, Nicole. I see when you sent it. Okay. I see where you sent it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for Mello, do me a favor and remove that down. Melio, remove that T. Anthony Brown, remove that off of here now. You can do that, or I'll just move it. If I move it, I'm gonna move you out, period. So you can take it down yourself. Take it down yourself. I see that, so take down the other one after that. Take it down. Okay? So let me finish off what I have to do here. Troy, you're born 6/6/1973. It's very important that you understand that you attract people that need help and healing a lot. Let me say that again. You attract people that need help and healing a lot. And if people around you are not willing to grow and heal, and if you're not willing to grow and heal, you're no good to anybody, because 6 is the number of love, truth, justice, reciprocity, and healing. And because you're born 6/6, that master number 6/6 is right there. So that alignment number, which adds up to a number 12, which is a 3, communicating is very important. Communicating with people that you love that may have hurt you is very important also. I'm talking to Troy Lake. If certain things happen in your family in the past that you need to forgive and let go, you need to do that, because you're born under some real heavy forgiveness numbers. 6 is a very heavy forgiving number. I'm not dealing with you yet. 6 is a very healing number. And if you're willing to heal and grow from whoever you deal with, then you got to be willing to put in that work. And because when you add that 6 plus the year you're born, Troy, 1973, which is a vortex year, and I have to explain that. That's a whole different thing. Your life path is a number 5. And sometimes you could be very scattered with your thoughts. You do well in service, being of service to people, whether it was teaching, nursing, holistic health. You do well even in acting, writing, whatever. You need to be around beautiful energy in order for you to thrive. I'm talking to Troy Lake. You need to be around beautiful energy in order for you to thrive. And because you have that alignment number 12, that 6 plus 6 equals 12, but that 66 number is the master number of healing and health and well-being. But that 12 is that number that says don't stifle and don't become a victim of other people's intrigues and other people's crap. Always be willing to voice yourself and voice what you mean in a timely fashion. I'm talking to Troy Lake. Now, Shaniqua, I'm going to come to you. Shaniqua, I'm going to come to you. Shaniqua, I'm going to come to you. Empress Oya, I think that's it right there. You're born on 2/27. Now, 2 plus 27 equals 29. So your alignment numbers are 29, which is a master number. In cosmic numerology, the 11 master number is the number that says you need to align yourself with the God energy that's working within you, because you're very intuitive already, but you're highly intuitive since you was a child. You've been very intuitive. More than likely, your dreams are very vivid since you was a baby. And maybe you have lost the dreams a little bit, but you can reinstate that and bring it back. It's all right. You can. Right now, you're living a dream in that sense, because you've lost the means to dream, but now it's time to tune back in. It's all about attuning yourself with your spiritual depth that you had. And people like you, because you're born under the Piscean energy, which is connected to the number 3, you have to go back to your youthfulness. You have to go back to your youthfulness. You can't run away from your youthfulness. You got to go back to your youthfulness. Because in your childlike mentality is where you're going to bring forth the imaginations. And I'm talking to Empress Oya. In your childlike attitude is where you're going to bring the imagination, the creation, the manifestation in order for you to get the donation. And because you're born on the 27th, like I said before about that other person born on the 27th, 27 in compound number numerology is the number of creativity and productivity in order for you to reap the harvest. And then when you add the year that you're born, 1980, that equals 2009. Again, a master number. Your life path adds up to a master number also, 29. But the negative of 29 and 11 is treachery from others and deception from others. You could be sleeping with the enemy, especially in your relationships of the past, and you didn't know, because you give people the holistic benefit of the doubt until they F you around. Empress Oya, am I making sense? If I'm making sense, please. I'm here for it. I know, I understand. But remember, master numbers come with a lot of problems if they don't learn to master themselves. And some good books for you people born under master number. Let me give you a book. This is a very good book. This book is called The Ultimate Guide, Master Numbers 11, 20. Although she might not go into 55 and all that, I think she stays only with the 11 and 23. I think she stays with 11, 22, and 33. But this is a good book. This is written by Felicia Bender, PhD. It's called Master Numbers 11, 22, 33, The Ultimate Guide. Very good book for those that are connected to the master number in any way. Very good book to have. Just to stimulate. They're not going to break it down like I break it down, but their perspective is good. Because all of us have a perspective. It's just like I just like to get it in deep. Now, I see Young Rich Hippie. And I see Nicole Green. I got y'all. Young Rich Hippie, Nicole Green, y'all are the last one. Do not send any more Cash App. Let me take this off. Do not send any more. It's all good. They are the last ones. They are the last ones. Nicole Green, I will, ladies first. Nicole Green. Dr. B Serious asking, where am I? Where am I at? I'll hit you up after I finish, Dr. B. Let me set off another tune. Let me play another tune, one of my other tunes, before I set off and finish off with y'all. This is one of my songs, Black and White Story, original reggae tune. Nicole Green, you're born on 11/8. You're born the same day. You're born the same day as the great Minnie Riperton. Loving you is so easy cause you're so beautiful. I'm gonna that being born on that number 11 plus 8 equals 19. But that 8, anybody born on the 8 or connected to the 8, that I didn't even get to say that to the other person born on the 8. 8 is one of the old soul energies. If 7, 8, 9 master numbers show up in any part of your chart, that is the older energy. It's the older frequency. I dare to say any compound number that keeps on going after 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, those are older energy because you're doubling the frequency. That adds a little more depth to it when you start seeing compound numbers. That's an older energy. That's why tarot, you see tarot with a lot of compound numbers. The 10 and the 12 and the 11 and all that, they all mean something. When you're born on the 11/8, which equals a 19, like I said, it's the number of the sun that's supposed to shine things onto things. You're supposed to shine your light onto things, but you're supposed to be willing to reveal your light. And if you're having trust issues, you need to break those trust issues. You need to forgive and heal in order for you to advance, because sometimes people with 8 find it hard to delegate or trust people because, 8 is a number of loyalty. People born on the 8th, the 17th, or the 26th of the month requires loyalty in their life. Or you are connected to the number 8 in any way as far as your name or your birthday. And also the 4, I would say, are more loyalty numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8 are all healing numbers. So protecting your health is very important, especially as you've gotten older. The colon, protecting your knees, your teeth, your bones, your circulation, especially as you've gotten older. And because when I add up to the 1974 that you're born under, it's important, that adds up to a number 4 also. So it adds up to 1993, and if you add it all across, it breaks down to the number 4. It breaks down to master number 22, which equals a 4. So 22 is the master builder, but it for people to really work that 22 is that they got to be willing to do the internal shadow work, the internal spiritual work, in order for them to maximize a life path of the 22, because 22 are the ones that move things on a global level. Sam Cooke was born on the 22nd. Reggae artist Shaggy's born on the 22nd. Beanie Man, the reggae artist, born on the 22nd. Professor James Smalls, born on the 22nd. Dr. J, born on the 22nd. So master numbers in general came here to do some masterful things, but there's duality. If you're not taught to go down the masterful route, then you will go down the other route, or you'll stay comfortable where you at. So because Nicole Green's life path is a master number, when I just added it all up, 11 plus 8 plus 1974 equals 1993, and 9 and 9 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Your life path is a 22, so you naturally resort to the number 4, staying in your own head, living in your own head, when you need to just go within your head, find the insight in your head, and make it a foresight or an outsight, or serve the world on a global level. That's how 22 is supposed to work. Not every 22 is doing it. I know some people born on 22 that might be homeless, or the 11 that might be homeless because they was not taught or did not put in the work to hone the frequency of the master number. Remember, today's broadcast was about this. This was today's, with great power comes great responsibility. Whether you're connected to the 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, those are master numbers. With great power comes great responsibility for truth. I bought your program on 22. Okay, great. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, one more I got to read. I got to break down one more. Young Rich Hippie. He born 11/11. Again, this 11/11. Woo! And then he born in 1999. All them nines. Your alignment numbers are 22. The day you're born is at 11. And you're born in 1999. Plus 1999. Let's put that all together. That adds up to 2021. You can be scattered, mind, young rich hippie. You could be a little scattered with your brain because your life path is a 5, and that leads down to scattered and reckless things. You just got to be very careful of who you hang out with, who you allow in your circle, especially because, again, that master number deals with deception if you're not careful. I wrote it in my book. Master number 11. Y'all got to be very careful of people who try to deceive you in multiple ways. And deception could come in the name of family, friends, loved ones, sleeping with them. Because 11 is the symbol of new beginnings and the ability to master wisdom and efficiency acquired during past cycles from the 1 to 10, according to specific studies. The master number is the doorway to spiritual and physical worlds. Master numbers are supposed to have a keen insight, visionary ideals into the future. But the negative of the master number 11, treachery, deception from others. And also master number 11 could be the master deceivers, the master treacherous. They could be master criminals if you're not disciplined. And then you got master number 22, which 22 is also a number that can be, all master numbers have the potential to be criminals on a higher level. But I want you to become your greater self, because master numbers are here to do great things. And your alignment number as a number 22, and I can go into my book about the 22. In my book, Numerology for Mental Stability, I talk about the 22 is the symbol of a good person blinded by the foolishness of others. It's a number of illumination, practical ideals, and vision. It is a master builder with highly intuitive and in spiritual and strong mastery with the material world. But the 2 is reminding you to make sure you pay attention to the spiritual world, because the 2 is the intuitive number that it turns into the 4, and that 4 deals with the material aspect of 22. Because it adds up to the number 4. I'm talking to young, rich hippie. So people born on the 11th in history have done great things. Minister Farrakhan is born on the 11th. Mary J. Blige is born on the 11th. Kim Coles is born on the 11th. Terrence Howard is born on the 11th. Pay attention to those 11s. They're there. But if 11, and I'm telling you, I'm not talking about just 11 or 22 or 33 showing up on just your birthday. I'm not taking any more donations right now. I'm going to teach this quick, finish off this lesson. It can show up in your name, your first name, your middle name, your last name, or the combination of all of them. Because I've seen 99 in a completion of a name. If I read the numbers connected to all the numbers connected to the letters in your name, I've seen 99, 88, 77, 66, 55, 44, 33, 22, and 11. But also within your name, if you have double L's, that's a 33. If you'd have double M's, that's 44. In your name, if you have it in your name, I see those too because I look at things from a holistic perspective. That's why my class is called Holistic Numerology, Numerovation. Now, if you want to take my class, I do have it slashed to $222 up until the end of this month, until we finish the award show. So if you want to get in with 222, I got you. You just have to text me. If you don't want to pay through, well, if you pay through Eventbrite, you're going to go for the 444. Right now, I slashed it in half. You got to get it through Cash App or PayPal if you want to take my 8-hour course. If you just want to take the 2-hour course, this is an introductory course on Udemy. That's an introductory course. And I'm as real there, but I'm simple on the Udemy, but I'm very technical on this course. And I'm using PowerPoint and I am using a chalkboard, whiteboard. So you think about it if you want to do it. So Young Rich, that was it, brother. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it, Young Rich. I don't know. The 11 stalks me. It's everywhere and everything. It's how you use the 11. When master numbers show up, I'll close on this note. When master numbers show up, you're welcome. When master numbers show up, family, like I said, numbers are not here to control you. They're here to guide you. That's all. So when you see 11, 22, 33, or all the above that I have up there, break it down to a single digit because the single digit is reminding you of the beginning stages or the lower octave stages that you might be developing in order for you to reach that master number. If you start seeing all of it, then it's something that you're either not doing or you need to do. If you're constantly seeing it on a regular basis, if you're constantly seeing angel numbers on a regular basis, you break it down. If you see 333, acknowledge all the threes on multiple levels, but break it down to what it means. So if it's 333 and 3 represents expansion, optimism, and higher levels of advancement, the 333, and it equals a number 9, in order for you to be creative and expansive, you got to finish what you start because the 9 is the number of the finisher. You need to complete it. So don't just look at 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5 without breaking it down because all of it has a meaning when you break it all down to the single digit or the double digit or the quadruple digit, whatever digit it shows up on. Make it happen. All right, family. Man, I had fun. I hope y'all had fun. If y'all had fun, Instagram shut down with Instagram, so they didn't get everything. But thank y'all very much for showing love, for supporting the machine. Very important that you support. Keeps us going. You know, to pay for a StreamYard is like near $500 just to pay for the broadcast. The broadcast is the way I do on multiple streams because I'm broadcasting not only on YouTube, I'm broadcasting on Facebook and Twitter. I'm broadcasting on so to pay for all the bells and whistles and the stuff that I'm doing, it costs almost $500, and I'm not crying for it because I paid it off. It came last night on the 22nd. It came this morning on the 22nd. Boom, 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 and I just had to send that money. I had to knock it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. But please thumb up and share this broadcast so we can build the algorithms. There was many of y'all that kept on coming through, and I thank y'all very much for showing your love because all of you, to me, are mathematically great. Not one of you is less than me, and not one of you is greater than me. We're all energetic. And if energy is constant, it only changes form, then we are all representation of this great energy. And sometimes this great energy, most of the time, if not all the time, this great energy can be broken down mathematically because frequency has mathematics, hertz have mathematics, vibrations have mathematics. The language of the universe is mathematics. That's why I do what I do. And I don't do things to down you. When I say I don't read grown ass people, it's no disrespect to you, but I know the grown people know what they're supposed to do. When they come to me, I'm just clarifying. I'm just reminding them because they was afraid to do it. You was afraid to do it. So you need somebody you don't know. I don't know you from a can of paint, but your numbers know you better than I know you. Your numbers know you better than I know you. And some people say, yo, Simon, if you ain't psycho, you sure sounded like, yo, you straight on point, you straight on. It's not, I'm not on the point. It's the numbers that's on the point. It's just that I know how to interpret them so you can get the two sides. I'm not just going to give you all the fancy and you're this and you're a 33, you're 11 and you're God. You're the Christ. You know how much problems Christ went through, and 33 is the Christ energy? You know what problems Christ go through to be anointed and then get your ass whooped according to the Bible and then hung on a tree or a cross? You want to be a Christ anointed energy and you're not ready to be hung? I'm just saying. Shit, I'm happy I don't have the 33 in my numbers. I got 11, but I ain't got the Christ anointed numbers. I don't want to go through that. Maybe next life. I don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting hung on no cross. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So numbers is like the GPS. It's here to take you where you got to go if you pay attention and willing to put in the work. But most of us turn on a GPS and already know how to get home. Most of us turn on the GPS. Tell me, I want everybody to put in their chat, put the number 1 in the chat right now. If you have turned on your GPS and you already knew your way home. If you've driven from this place numerous times and you still turn on the GPS to get your ass home. Put it in the chat if you've done that before. You knew your way home. I know my way from New York to Georgia, but I still put in the GPS. I know how to drive down that road, the 95. But I still put on the GPS. We've got so inundated and so used to the external stuff, instead of going back to the internal and the lessons of the universe, because it's easier. And I understand. I'm not going to take that away from you. I understand. Many of us have turned on that GPS and we already knew our way home. We just want to make sure. That's what numerology is. It's just helping you to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I just want to make sure I'm in alignment. I'm just in alignment mathematically. Just want to make sure I'm in alignment. That's just what it is. Be real. All right. So, family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. It's been fun, but I have to take a step to the back and make a run. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all those that contributed, all those that helped, all those that support the machine. This is a business. Being a content creator on any level is a business. So I do implore you to be a content creator, because there's a writer's strike. And if you're an actor or you're a movie, look, all actors out there and writers right now, produce your own one man or one woman play and put it on YouTube and charge for the link. The writer's strike is on. There's a writer's strike on. That's why Tyler Perry says he make more money while the writer's strike is off. He hasn't stopped a beat at his studio. Tyler Perry hasn't missed a beat. So if you're a writer or an actor right now, in this 7-year cycle, the 2023, which represents awakening and some great purpose that you're supposed to do, and then 23 is the royal star of the lions. That means you royal star of the lions and lioness are supposed to awaken to do your own thing, because you're going into a money year cycle next year. 2024 is going to be a number 8-year cycle. That deals with money and power. But what you do now is what's going to determine how you're going to move forward in the next cycle. If you're a writer, F the writer strike. Create your own little writing thing, upload it to Tubi, get your own directors, get your own cameramen, upload it to Tubi, charge, or upload it to YouTube, like Ali Sadiq upload his whole comedy show up to YouTube. He got over 1 million people paying him, and it's free. He's showing it, but the commercials are running, and he's getting paid. It might be a little bit on this, but yo, Ali Sadiq is the man, and he's born on the 17th of October. He's born under the legacy leaving money number. Ali Sadiq, the comedian. Oh man, that brother is brilliant. That brother is brilliant. brilliant. And when I read his number, when I seen his birthday, I was like, oh, no wonder I see what you're doing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I said, that's what I'm talking about. Him and Eminem is born the same day. And you know that white boy making money still. And then just NIMOs. Big up to Kevin Hart and Dr. Dre. I watched that series. That was a good series. Kevin Hart and Dr. Dre on Heart to Heart. That was good. Check that out. He gave us some game. I love Dr. Dre. He gives some game. He gives some good game from back in the past. And he says what he means. Maybe when they say born February 18th. He says what he means. That number 9 says what they mean and mean what they say. That's how he does it. And that's what I like about Dr. Dre. All right. Family, have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Remember, family, remember, please like, subscribe, share this YouTube channel. King Simon Presents Only Quality People. Also, I got a Numerology Nation channel. Yesterday, I think they did that. Let me see. Tomorrow, I'm interviewing this beautiful sister, Anket Rumi. Her new CD is out. Her new music is out on Spotify and all over. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to listen to a few of the tracks. I'll be on the red carpet. I'm the host. I'm one of the hosts for the red carpet for the Forbidden Knowledge Awards. If you're going to be in Miami, come on out. We're going to have a good time. And I'll be interviewing these beautiful people. Upcoming retreat in New Orleans. I got these beautiful people coming in. Lloyd Strayhorn, Aquarius Maximus, Nina Diamond, Jackie Levine, and myself. We're going to be talking about it and why you need to get your tickets so we can have a good time for the retreat. And Shaniqua Lino is coming in. Oracle Sia and Heal is coming in on August the 13th. And then on August the 27th, we got Karima King, Dr. Karima King coming in live and direct. Support my sponsors, people like banksilver.org. That's banksilver.org. People like Lloyd Strayhorn, lloyd-strayhorn.com. Make sure you support them. People like Dr. Shakira Moore, Shakira, Linktree/Holistica Healing. Also, this is the retreat that we're doing in New Orleans, August 17th all the way to the 19th. And I'll be coming to New York with Baba Ashra Kwesi and Mira Kwesi on the 23rd. Get your early bird tickets. Don't come to me late after September 1st. I gave you a long extended time. Start buying your tickets now. Knock it out. All right. If you do want to advertise with me, please email me at this email right here. Because remember, advertisement doesn't cost, it pays. And if you're in Wilmington, Delaware, go to Drop Squad Kitchen. Hit them up, 302-984-2773. If you want some good body, muscle ache, natural health bombs and things that you could rub on your back when you're doing after a workout, or gels, natural gels, EPS Holistic Health and Wellness.square.site. That's my family site there, my son and his beautiful Empress. And if you're in Nicholas, Brooklyn, 10% off at Nicholas, Brooklyn, 718-858-4400 for all retail purchases. And also at Nicholas Cultural at 1978 3rd Avenue. And Nicholas, Brooklyn is over there at 1396 Fulton Street. And if you want to go on a trip with Baba Ashra Kwesi to Africa, to Kemet, to Cairo, to Nubia, historic trip, not a metaphysics trip, a historical trip from one of our elders, 214-371-0206. Tell him King Simon sent you, and he will definitely talk to you about it. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. Remember, yesterday's numerology is not today's numerovation as we continue into the future. And if you want to take my 2-hour class, go to Udemy right now and just punch in the word numerovation. Numerovation. I'm the only one on Udemy that's doing numerovation. And you'll find they got rates. They usually have up and down rates. But if you want the full course meal, I got a slash price of $222 happening all the way till the 31st of this month. So if you do want to do that, text me and then I'll hook you up. If you want to book a session, text me right now, 347-496-1022. My list is in August, but you can get it in. The first week is available. First week of August is available. So first 2 weeks in August is available. So you better hit me up now. And remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And like Dr. B. Sirius says, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. And we're going to close out with Dr. Blair's prayers. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth, in your love now. Thank you very much, family. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. And like Dr. Marcus Mosiah Garvey says, up you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. One love, one aim, one destiny. Like Dr. Collins says, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. And like Maya Angelou says, and still we rise. Family, continue to rise to the top. Be your greatest self. And remember, if you got master numbers in any part of your name, any part of your birthday, even in the double letters of your name, like RR or LL, remember, with great power comes great responsibility. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Peace. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Habit from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade, and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerology. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerology for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
Some people think that this esoteric knowledge is for the rich and powerful, when in actuality, the so-called 85% has a spark in them that if it is sparked through numerology, astrology, motivation, whatever, it will raise them up from an 85%, maybe to a 10%, and eventually they become the 5%. Or prosperous, righteous teachers. We gotta understand that this knowledge is not just for one class of people. We gotta get out of the class.